think there's just two things mating.
I was more thinking like dirty jobs.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe with Dirty Jobs. Today we're playing Pharaoh. I don't know.
They had something like one of the like one of the rough rap machines with cheese whiz on top. Spelling out hacker.
Just a man.
Never ends.
It'll take a very long time for something to
It's the fluid that
equalize.
never ends. This goes on and on.
So are we going to go through the order of the triggers?
Yeah, I think we need to do the order of the triggers.
How many of you people out there play the board game Mousetrap?
Raise your hand.
Not a lot, so the rest of you are going to want to... How many of you that played it got it to work?
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody pay attention to that one. So you're going to want to pay attention as Mr. Mark Perez goes through the order of the triggers, which is how the chain reaction is going to work.
You might remember in the board game there was a big crank. Well, we got another big crank right there. We got a little vertical crank, a horizontal crank. We move that gantry winch with those ribbons and belts in the back. What that does there is it pulls that blue and white rope, which then makes that big sign fall right on over, pulling on that big blue and white rope. Making that little hammer fall into our preloaded truck spring right over here. And we use over 3,000 pounds of force to move that truck spring up to whip that big hammer right there all the way up to the boot. And that boot hits the bucket where Moses right now is loading one regulation 8-pound bowling ball into the crazy scared bucket. Moses is now winding Mousetrap. When the ball rolls down, you might notice there's some numbers on the staircase. We ask each and every one of you to help count down all the way to the bottom, all the way to 0. At the very bottom there, where we have the ball lifter that Jessie Roadkill is now setting. You might notice she's attempting to defeat gravity. Can she do it, folks? Ah, she's got it! All right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to hook it and hook there. All right, when the ball comes down the stairs, it goes to that ball lifter. And then gets raised up there to the cornucopia. From the cornucopia, it shoots through a section of that red and silver gutter, all the way down there to the Mousetrap. From the Mousetrap there, you might notice that we've got a ship's anchor, an anvil, and over 400 pounds of counterweight to move one bowling ball less than 3 feet. All right, when the ball shoots to there. Katie, you all right over there, buddy?
Yes.
The ball then shoots to this little loop-de-loop. The loop-de-loop falls right down there. And it pushes up that push-arm right there. You notice we've got a bowling ball 14 feet in the air. It then rolls along a section of gutter into our 350-pound cast iron bathtub that I invite each and every one of you to help me load into that trailer on Monday morning. So when the ball falls out of there, it hits the seesaw. Where Moses now is setting the trigger here on Mr. Diver Guy with this last little line right over here. Diver Guy then falls down into his wash tub. And then from his wash tub over here, we got one last trigger, which we affectionately call Mr. Stumpy. Moses is going to right now. He's going to set this last trigger here. We've got a release shackle ready to go. Goes all the way up to our 2-ton safe that is range 600 feet into the air. You got to tighten it up because I don't think we moved the boom arm out. We moved the arm notch. You know, I think you're right. We made it longer. All right, now we use a stick here. Help him out with the stick. Thousands of pounds held up by one stick. That's right, one stick to hold up thousands of pounds. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last trigger to be set. Oh, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it right now. We've got one loaded, life-size Mousetrap, ready to go. Rube Goldberg, chain reaction just for you. But I gotta hear you yelling a bit, folks. I gotta hear you right now. If you want this thing, we gotta make it happen. We're going to ask you for your help because it costs me $3 a mile to move down the road. We're going to ask you to help us out. Give us $1 single to get us 1/3 of a mile down the road. That's not much to ask. 4 quarters, $1 single just to help us out. We got t-shirts for sale as well. We got CDs. We got the whole thing. Anyways, what's left to do here? We need someone who's going to play and start the game, right? Who's going to start it? Anyone gonna start it?
Is Marvin here?
Is Marvin here?
Marvin's
Hey, Marvin, are you in the house?
See him?
Has anybody been to Marvin's Marvelous Mechanicals in Farmington? Raise your hand.
Is that place the best?
that awesome or what?
We love Marvelous Marvin.
Marvin has been an inspiration for
Marvin's
me.
marvelous, Marvin.
If you haven't been there, you're gonna have to go. Check it out. Marvin's Marvelous Mechanicals in Farmington. It's right next door here. You guys should go.
Marvin.
Okay, I guess he's not here. All right. Marvin. Okay. You want to start the mouse trap, Marvin? Okay. You gotta help him get in. Help him get in.
Can we have a big hand for Marvelous Marvin, everybody? Very special welcome.
Can we get him in the fence? The fences are those are like screwed in over there.
This man is basically like a hero to us.
Can you duck in there, Marvin? You got
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Marvin from Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum! We love you, Marvin! And Marvin is going to start
Mousetrap. Does everybody understand? 1, 2, 3. Mousetrap! All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3.